Thank you, Chairman, sir. Let me welcome this bill wholeheartedly first. There is a conflict whether the bill is a monetary bill, money bill or not bill, money bill. I think in the opening speech itself, the Honorable Finance Minister has categorically mentioned that this bill is brought for the poor people who are availing subsidies in different ways. And that subsidies should go directly to him. The whole motive is what? The subsidy is to go via, and ultimately it reaches to the concerned person who is supposed to avail this facility. The preceding Prime Ministers have said it earlier also. The money never reaches to the man who deserves it, who desires it, but it filters out, and 1 rupee cent, he is to get 10 paisa out of it. To prevent that, this bill has been brought. The statement of object itself says that, or the caption of the bill itself says to provide for as good governance, efficient and transparent and targeted delivery of subsidies, benefits and services, the expenditure for which is incurred for the Consolidated Fund of India to individuals residing in India through assigning of a unique identity number to such individuals and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. It itself clarifies what exactly government intends to do or the finance minister intends to do. But while doing so, I have some, you can say, doubt or questions to ask you, sir, to clarify. What we have observed is that the Aadhaar card is being misused or sometimes being prevented. On one side we say we are giving him a unique identity, and that unique identity, when the person goes for voting, the officers, presiding officers said this is not valid. Then what is the sanctity of that Aadhaar card? To whom we are giving it? And one side we are saying that this Aadhaar card, what it means? The Aadhaar card, on request, if the person himself requests that a requesting entity shall, unless otherwise provided in this act, obtain the consent of an individual before collecting his identity information for the purpose of authentication in such a manner as may be specified by regulation. Now his identity he wants to disclose, he wants to take a support of Aadhaar card. Now he has gone to the polling booth and is being prevented. One sentence which the Honorable Finance Minister has said that this Aadhaar card doesn't mean he has got the citizenship. Now I have got this query. We would have to make it very clear. Sir, what I have observed during the election, a man who is taken a footpath, and it is not directly related to this bill, but still ultimately reflects how it is going to give an impact. A man who is staying in a footpath, we do not know whether he belongs to the country or not, whether he has come from Bangladesh. And during the election, the election commission's authority, whichever he has appointed, that authority goes and sees that the person is staying on the footpath. On one day he goes and said, this man is staying, A man is staying on this footpath. Then he has been asked to go for 3 days, 3 times. So he goes 3 times, or after a week or after a month, and then he certifies that gentleman is staying here on the footpath. What is his residential area? Nothing. Residential areas opposite the Parliament footpath he stays, that's all. And he gets his name enlisted in the voters list. Once that name appears in the voters list, he gets Aadhaar card. It is the reverse procedure. Because he has got the voter's name in the voter list, he ultimately gets the ration card. He ultimately gets all the other facilities. And then he comes to Aadhaar card. How we are going to prevent this? And that is what is my major concern, because the people who are not the citizens of this country are being empowered to vote during the elections. And how this is the misuse of the Aadhaar card. There are some conflict between, one is that on one side we say, in view of this, and to provide for the effective, secure and accurate delivery of benefits, subsidies and services from the Consolidated Fund of India. Underline this word. It is this word which has made it a money bill. Because the money is being used from the Consolidated Fund of India to give subsidy directly to the poor. Now, it's my Fund of India from the Consolidated Fund of India to targeted beneficiaries and authenticating their identity through Aadhaar numbers. It is felt, 1 minute sir, it is felt that the process of enrollment, authentication, security, confidentiality and use of Aadhaar related information be made statutory, and to facilitate the use of Aadhaar number for the delivery of various benefits, subsidies and services, the expenditure of which is incurred from the Consolidated Fund of India. Now here we are saying confidentiality will be maintained, and in the clause number sir 57, 1 minute, 57, where we say nothing contained in this act shall prevent the use of Aadhaar number for establishing the identity of an individual for any purpose, whether by state or any body, corporate or person, pursuant to any law, for the time being in force or any contract to this effect, provided that the use of Aadhaar number under this section shall be subject to the procedure and obligation under section 8 and chapter 6. Now section 8 and chapter 6 again, it says that section 8 says that the person is requesting. Now are you going to give Sinha Sahab, are you going to give information to any Tom, Dick, Harry? Tomorrow private telecom company will ask information. Are we going to give this information? So when the confidentiality is maintained, we have to make it clear what is that security aspect. What do we mean by security? What do we mean by confidentiality? What do we mean by privacy? The privacy of a person cannot be intervened or interfered by any agency except the government who desires to have this information from the person. And that is to be very clarified in this clause particularly. And how the Honorable Prime Minister the other day they said that the bureaucrats are, how they incorporated a clause. Look at this. This is the most important clause for me. Nothing contained where it is being stated. Ek minute, sir, it is 28 I think. Where it is stated that the government of, no suit, prosecution or other legal proceeding shall lie against the central government or the authority or the chairperson or any member or any officer or other employees of the authority for anything which is in good faith done or intended to be done under this act or the rule or regulations made thereunder. How can you define whether it has been done in the good intentions or not? We hope, we feel the government servant must work with a good intention, with faith, with integrity. But still it has been proved time and again that the misuse of the powers have been done by so many people. We in Mumbai found that the people from Bangladesh have been empowered the voters' right. Tomorrow they will become even the municipal, they can contest the municipal corporation election, they can contest even the legislative assembly election. And this is what they are misusing it. When recently the election commission conducted one program, I asked them, as if they are giving some new iCards to the new enrollment, a boy who is crossed 18 years of age has got the name. You are giving the ID card. Now in the voter list his name has not appeared, but he has got the card, voter's card with him, but he is not allowed to vote because his name is not there in the voter list. What is the use of that card? And therefore we have to be very specific about this. Some small clarifications are required over here. I feel otherwise the bill is outstanding. It is really what the late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi has said once, the money doesn't reach it to the desired or deserved person. This bill will definitely deliver result, and you see to it that the poor man will get all subsidies benefited directly in his bank, and therefore I welcome this bill on behalf of Shiv Sena, on behalf of myself. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.